to share this movie with people that I love that haven't seen it yet, like my sister and a couple of my best friends. Nothing like sharing a threesome with the people close, near and dear to me that have known me since childhood. I read this and I immediately reached out to Chad Hartigan, the director. Actually, I slid into his DMs about a threesome, which out of context sounds questionable. Yeah, again, modern. No, I read it and I just thought it was so beautiful and nuanced and funny and deep and so well written. And it was one of those things that I read it and I was like, how has this movie never been made or done before? And I really wanted to do it. So I feel very grateful that I got to. It was one of the most fun shooting experiences. We had a blast, and Ruby is such a star, and Jonah is incredible. It was I felt very lucky to get to work and act with both of them. Certainly very bold and funny and impulsive. Says kind of things she doesn't always mean. So she was very fun to play. I try not to be presumptuous. Like, I don't like to tell people what to feel or what they are going to feel when they see anything that I'm in. But I am genuinely always curious to hear and see what people think and feel. And I know this one elicits strong reactions and responses from people. And so far, I've had a lot of really interesting conversations about people's perspectives on the situation. So I really look forward to having more of those. I don't know if this one will inspire people to have threesomes. I think this might be.
And then I had to live through one, so I thought, why not make a movie about a threesome? No, I actually was skeptical of the movie because of the title, as I'm sure many audience members might be. But when I actually read it, I was just so surprised where it went and what route it took and all the things that it was doing were the opposite of what I thought it would. So that's how I knew it was a good script. See, I mean, yeah, just a dream. Casting to me is really important. I try to really do it right so that the actual process of making the movie could be as smooth as possible, and that usually relies on a lot of gut feeling that could go really wrong, but in this case it really worked out. And yeah, I mean, everybody was excited and prepared and committed, and it was a dream, a joy. Well, there's a scene towards the end in a hospital that has all eight of our main cast in it. And so on the one hand, it was by far the most challenging thing because every character needed to be doing something, and I needed to know how to film each character, and took so much time. But having everybody there at the same time and getting to rehearse together, it kind of felt like a play in a way that I've never had before on a movie. So that was probably my favorite. The challenges are what make it fun, and so when you really come together and figure something out, that's one of the real joys of the process. My hope and ambition with the movie was to give some person out there a future comfort movie, because as I said, I read this during the pandemic for the first time, and at that time I was watching all the movies that just made me feel good, to get me through that period. And this felt like if done right, it could be maybe something someone else throws on 10 years from now when they're in a low point because they remember how it made them feel, and it was cozy and warm. So
immediately very excited. I was like, huh. At first, the title obviously is a shock. Definitely drew me in. The amount of feelings that I went through during the threesome is insane. I feel like after reading something that I had such an expectation about, and then being so surprised, it was immediately I was really excited to be able to be a part of this. I had a while to prepare for her, which was really nice. She's so different from me that I think I liked having that amount of time to really dive into her and really get to know her and her circumstances and all of the different things that she goes through during this script. There's so many big decisions that she has to be making. And I feel like I did a lot of reading, I did a lot of movie watching, and a lot of asking the people in my life who have been pregnant and who have had kids or who haven't, what their experience with that was. And I think it was a really beautiful process. It was very powerful. Everyone in the cast was such a dream. It felt like everyone was kind-hearted, which was really, really powerful and really, really important. And everyone was funny and talented, and I learned from everyone so much. And I think we were blessed with a very, very perfect cast, I gotta say. I'm excited to just hear people's takes. I don't want to put any ideas in anyone's head. I think there's plenty in the title to allude to. But I hope they have fun with it. I hope they enjoy it.
It was great getting like attention threesome in my inbox. That was cool. I could use a little bit more of that maybe. But yeah, it was cool getting it, and I thought the script was really fun. So I was kind of excited from the beginning. It's juicy. Anytime something is like gagging me while I'm reading it, and if a script can get like a or like a no out of me, I'm sold. It was really fun. It kind of felt like summer camp, but it was winter, so a winter camp, yeah. But they were really fun to work with, and Chad was like a delight to work under, so that was cool. My favorite thing is he kind of is just saying what the audience is feeling. So it was nice to just show up on set and be like, "You're wrong. You're being dumb. This is stupid." That's always fun. Like I would do that any day. So yeah, that was really cool. First of all, it's fun. It's a really fun watch. Really fun in theaters. You have to see it in theaters. When I watch this, it makes me really reflect on what parts of relationships we do just because we think we're supposed to do them, and what parts actually work for us, and how sometimes what we actually want is a little bit messier than what we think it'll be.